Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the March 20th regular meeting of the Zion City Council. Thank everybody for coming out and having the flexibility to be here on Friday instead of our typical Tuesday due to the election laws in the state of Illinois. We had to change the meeting. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner McDowell?
Here.
Commissioner Fisher?
Here.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Present.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Here.
Mayor McKinney?
Here. Item number 3 is the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Brimmer, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Please join me in pledging allegiance to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir.
Chief Street, also in addition to being our fire chief, is also an elder at CCC, Christ Community Church. He's going to lead us in prayer this afternoon.
Thank you, Mayor. It's my honor to pray for our meeting, and please join me. Lord, we thank you for the ability to gather like this and conduct city business. We ask for your blessing over city council, department heads, and really all city staff. We also thank the citizens of Zion and the surrounding areas for coming and joining the meeting. We ask that you watch over all of our citizens on a daily basis as well. So thank you once again for the ability to congregate like this, and bless our meeting. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right. Thank you, Chief Street. Item number 4, are there any agenda changes by any of the commissioners? If not, is there a motion to accept the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Moved. Second.
Motion by Frierson, second by Stackhouse.
It was actually me, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We sound so much alike.
I know you look alike too.
Speak the clerk right.
With this 80-year-old vision. McDowell and Stackhouse. First motion by McDowell. Second by Stackhouse. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye. Motion carries. Item number 5. Is there a motion to go into public hearing about the water system improvement project?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Fisher, second by Frierson, echo by Stackhouse.
Good job hearing the difference.
Yeah. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye. Mr. Ransom, Director Ransom, is going to do the presentation on our water system improvement project.
Okay, I will now open the public hearing for the City of Zion regarding the Phase 1 Environmental Investigation Determination, or PEID, for projects funded through the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency Public Water Supply Loan Program, associated with the EPA loan numbers L177565 through L177567 and L177927 through L177929. This public hearing is being held to receive public comments related to the environmental impacts of the proposed water system improvements and to satisfy the public participation requirements of the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency. Notice of this public hearing was provided in accordance with the applicable state requirements, and relevant project information has been made available for the public to review. Now into the public comment portion. I will open the floor for public comments. Anyone wishing to speak is asked to state their name and address for the record. All comments should be limited to the subject of this public hearing. So that being said, are there any public comments about this this project going on? And I would also want to say I do have John Douglas here from Burke Engineering. Between myself and himself, we can answer pretty much any of the questions needed to be answered.
Any questions? All right. Going once? Going twice? Going 3 times? Sold to the man in the white shirt over there on the right. All right, is there a motion?
Well, if there's a motion, then I'll close it.
All right, is there a motion to close this
So-
public hearing?
So moved.
Motion by Frierson,
Second.
second by Stackhouse.
Okay. Hearing no further comments, I will now close the public hearing. All comments received, which there were none, will be made part of a public record and will be considered part of the city's submittal to the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency. Thank you for everyone who attended.
All right. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye, motion carries 5-0. Item number 6 is there's a special presentation by True Conglomerate Collaborative. Is there anyone here representing True Conglomerate? All right. Moving on to item number 6, or excuse me, item number 7 is citizens' comments. And our first person on citizens' comments is Mary Lou Hildebrand.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners. During the months of January and February, we read the volunteer service total of 196 hours for a value to the city of $6,809. We assisted the police department at a traffic accident at Fort Smith and Sheridan, did the siren test both months, and assisted with wires down at 27th and Gideon. We assisted at 2 food pantries at Zion Benton East and did duty time at the Center for Equipment and Building Maintenance. 14 members stood honor guard for the visitation of Nate Williams and drove escort to the city. This was a big loss for us, as Nate was our longest serving member, and he will be very much missed. Thank you for your continued support.
All right, thank you, Mary Lou. And I see we have a couple people here on citizen comments. Citizen comments are to be limited to 3 minutes. If there are any questions, they will be answered probably during our departmental commentary section. Sorry, that goes to me, right? Trying to multitask. So our next person up is, I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name, Bernardo? How do you spell your last name?
Urdaneta.
Okay. Urdaneta.
Yes.
Okay.
Like Urdaneta, Philippines. There's a city called Urdaneta.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, good afternoon, Mayor and members of the City Council. I'm with Cultivate Power, and I'm here to just bring your attention to a proposal that was submitted for the address 4375 North Sheridan Road. For the past 2.5 years, we've worked in collaboration with the landowner, Mr. Chris Kaya, to bring a proposal to the city that would be acceptable, involving a solar facility and in a residential component. Last summer, the City Council made it clear that this residential component is a priority for the development plans of the city. So we've taken that feedback and we've resubmitted a revised proposal. We'll be going in front of the Planning and Zoning Commission on April 2nd. And we just to avoid any surprises, I just want to make myself available to answer any questions you may have about the proposal. So I'll be staying after the meeting ends, and if there are any questions I can help answer, happy to do so. I also sent a letter out last week. You should have my email address and my phone number, so I just want to emphasize that I'm available to discuss with you.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. And thank you for the help with the pronunciation of your last name. Don't want to butcher those. Brian Dixon. I didn't see Brian here.
He was here for township. I think he left.
Okay, all right. So moving on to item number 8 is the consent agenda.
Approval of minutes of a regular meeting held on February 17th, 2026 at 7 p.m. Approval but not release of closed session minutes of a meeting held on February 17th, 2026 at 7:45 p.m.
Is there a motion for the approval of the minutes?
So moved?
Second.
Motion by McDowell, second by Stackhouse. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Abstain.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Abstain.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye. Motion carries.
Bills, vouchers 151250 through 151363, drawn on Huntington National Bank, total $1,198,778.73.
Is there a motion to approve the bills?
I'll move to approve the bills.
Second.
Motion by Fisher, second by Stackhouse. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye, motion carries. Item number 9, consider passing resolution as follows. 9A, authorizing and approving the engagement of legal counsel to intervene and represent the city of Zion before the Illinois Property Tax Appeal Board per City Attorney James Pacelli.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, if I may. This is a standard procedure that's required by the Property Tax Appeal Board, that we need to file a resolution with them before proceeding on any PTAB hearings to contest the adjustment request for any property tax. I believe we do it every year that we contest it. I know that we have to pursuant to law, so we would recommend approval of the same.
All right, is there a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Motion by Fisher,
Second.
second by Fryerson. Questions or comments from the commissioners? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Motion carries. Aye, 5-0. Item number 10, consider passing ordinance as follows, authorizing and approving a power maintenance agreement with Genserv LLC for generators per Chief Street.
Good afternoon again, Mayor and City Council. Attached is a maintenance agreement for generators located at Fire Station 1, Fire Station 2, and the ESTA Center. Service and ongoing preventative maintenance is very much needed on each unit, and GenServ has been recommended to continue providing generator service to city equipment. I am requesting and recommending approval of this agreement as presented. The total amount of the maintenance agreement for all 3 generators is $3,000 and is included in each department's building and grounds budget. This is a $225 increase from last year.
All right, is there a motion to approve the proposal for emergency street light repairs? Or, excuse me, for the Genserv LL generators, excuse me.
So moved.
Motion by McDowell,
Second.
second by Fryerson. Questions or comments from the commissioners? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye, motion carries 5-0. Item number 10B, authorizing and approving a proposal for emergency street light repairs from Hometown Electric, Inc., per Director Randall.
Honorable Mayor and Commissioners, attached is the AUP for emergency streetlight repair along Sheridan Road between 31st Street and 34th Street. The streetlights in this area have been off due to more than one known cable fault. It is necessary to directional board a new underground cable to reconnect several light poles to make a complete circuit. The emergency repairs are being done by the city's current contracted electrical contractor for routine streetlight maintenance, Hometown Electric. Emergency repair pricing is not under the provisions of the contract due to the fact that each scope of work varies in each occurrence. Staff is requesting and recommending acceptance of the current AUP and payment of the future invoice from Hometown Electric of Lakeville, Illinois, in the amount of $38,632. Payment will be an amended line item for fiscal year 26 Street and Bridge.
All right, is there a motion to approve the proposal for the emergency street light repairs?
So moved.
Motion by Stackhouse,
Second.
second by McDowell. Questions or comments from the commissioners?
I just have one question on the 2-inch rigid conduit. The proposal reads as 120 feet. I'm assuming that is actually like 10 times that. Is that right?
So what ended up happening is they combined the 2 AUPs with the rigid conduit, and we're going to eliminate one of the circuits. So there was a circuit that went across the street at where Culver's is. There was a light there that was hit and down, and that was causing part of the problem. Then there was a problem over by Popeye. So I say all that to say this, the rigid conduit is shorter than normal because we are gonna eliminate a leg of it. So this is a combination of the two AUP. So the adjustment may be slight, but it won't be max, big adjustment.
To answer your question, that's usually 10-foot lengths at a quantity of 120
Got it.
per ton.
Oh, that's what you look for.
Okay. Cool, thank you.
And my question was, for the amount of payment, initially, I think we were talking about that being much more than $38,000 when we found out the lights were out.
Well, and this is why we with the amended AUP. So they, at first we had a $12,000 AUP and then they sent a $38,000, so we added them together. But what it is they combined the two AUPs and made it into one. So it wasn't the 12 plus the 38, it was the 12 plus 26, which made 38. So it wasn't the 58 that we thought we may end up with.
Okay, all right, because I know that's been an area that we've had several calls about over the years, and it's interesting that it came down to a light pole that was hitting just a cable, so thanks for...
Yeah, light pole and the cable pole, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for taking care of that issue. Okay, so we had a motion and a second. Any more questions? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye, motion carries 5-0. Item number 10C, authorizing and approving agreements with Spyglass Group LLC to provide auditing services to the City of Zion per Administrator Nagel.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. This is the fourth time that I'm proposing that we utilize Spyglass. What they do is they come in and they audit all of our telecom services for proper rates, make sure taxes aren't being charged, that they're capturing proper boundaries for taxes and revenues, and then some of our utilities as well. We've had significant savings from them in the past as a result of their findings, and it's been about 4 years since we utilized them last. They like to come in every 3 to 5 years because things start creeping over time back into different rates, different providers, different plans. So I'm recommending that we re-up our contract with them. The way there's no cost to us unless they actually have findings, and they do it in two forms. One is if they find anything that we either overpaid for or shouldn't have been paying for, they can go a certain amount retroactive that they negotiate with the companies, at which case they get 45% of those savings upon payment by those companies of the retroactive amount. And then anything that we decide, any savings that they find that we want to implement, they get 35% of 1 year of the savings that are implemented. It's on us if we decide we actually want to implement that. So there's no charge to us if nothing's found, but 65% of the savings going forward and then 100% after that fact. So I recommend that we would re-up with Spyglass as we have used in the past.
All right, is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Stackhouse,
Second.
second by McDowell. Any questions or comments?
I think just one. Do you have any recollection of the savings that we've had in the past, like as an example, in our previous audit?
The initial time we did it, I think it was like 140,000 across everything, and then it was in the 15 to 20,000 range on the revisits. Annual.
Thank you.
Any additional questions? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye, motion carries 5-0. Item number 11, discussion, authorization, approval. 11A, tabulation of bids, cleaning and maintenance service to City Hall, Police Administration, Public Works per City Administrator Dave Nabel.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. Director Ianson has provided you with a memo as well as the bid results for our cleaning and maintenance services that we go out for annually. We received 6 bids, but only 4 of them were responsive. Of those 4, we have negative past experience with 2 of them, and the other two were mixed responses on the references. So Director Ianson is recommending that we reject all bids and re-advertise for cleaning services.
Okay, is there a motion to reject all bills?
So moved.
Motion by Frierson.
Second.
Second by Fisher. Any questions or comments? Madam Clerk, please call the roll. Or was there comments?
Yeah, that was a comment.
Okay.
I'll pose it to you for the record, but I'll wait till Director Ironson comes back. But I think we've had to reject bids a few times on this one. Is there anything different that we need to be doing with our RFPs that we're putting out, or what's the complication there?
Some of the complication is the requirements. Just because they're in police department, they have to have certain certifications for biohazard materials, things like that. Insurance requirements, sometimes the smaller independent companies have trouble hitting those. It's been an ongoing discussion for us to look as we get these quotes, whether it's beneficial to maybe just hire somebody in-house that's just solely focused on city services, but then trying to figure out the cost of that. We'd be probably looking at about, with insurance and benefit, or salary benefits and everything like that, you'd probably be looking at about $30,000 over what these quotes are coming in. So we've continued going out to bid to try and see if there's new players in the market, or other good companies that have not either bid in the past or have opened up their schedule. It's an annual problem that we have, trying to find good service for a good price.
Got it. Okay.
Any other questions? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye, motion carries 5-0. Item number 11B, consider approval of a TIF assistant request, Roger Whitmore Automotive, Inc., per City Administrator Dave Nagel.
Thank you again, Mayor and Commissioners. You have the memo from Director Bronson in front of you, and we're asking for consideration of this before moving forward with drafting any sort of incentive agreements for subsequent approval. On December 8th, 2025, the TIF Board considered an application by Roger Whitmore Automotive, Inc. in the amount of $77,773 from TIF 7 for financial assistance to install a new HVAC system and roof at 1711 Kenosha Road and new signage at 3525 Route 173. I noted at that meeting that that TIF is relatively new and is currently operating at a significant deficit. That's largely due to the Real Wheels incentive, the Gray's Animal Hospital incentive, and then a previous request by the petitioner that was granted before we kind of closed it off to let the fund start to recover and accumulate. And while this is not a reflection on the merits of the application, City Council may have concerns about approving the additional TIF grants until the fund becomes more financially stable, the TIF 7 fund. After the discussion, the TIF Board voted unanimously to recommend approval of Mr. Whitmore's application. Since that meeting, Mr. Whitmore submitted a written request due to changes in cost or bids of an additional $1,227 to the TIF Board's recommended amount to cover increased costs, bringing the total request to $79,000. Staff supports the TIF Board's recommendation. However, the concerns that I noted should be taken into consideration, and we are seeking direction from Council on how to proceed under the proposed options of recommending the amount as originally presented of $77,773, approve the TIF Board's recommendation with the revised request in an amount not to exceed $79,000, or deny the petitioner's request.
All right. Do we have a motion on the options?
I do. I'll go, I will recommend the revised request for $79,000. I see it as well, I'll just leave it at that. We'll discuss.
All right. Have a motion by Fisher,
Second.
second by McDowell. Questions or comments from?
Just to continue my comments,
Yes.
now that we have a second on it. Yeah, I see the adjustment is minimal, and taking into consideration TIF Board's approval of the initial application. I understand the concern, but we'll get, the funding will come back up into that TIF district, so I don't see any reason to deny this. We should just go ahead and approve it.
All right.
I guess I would add to the record, I'm of a different opinion in terms of not making a habit of spending money that we don't have. I mean, I understand that the TIF will eventually build itself back up, but I think there are plenty of other projects that need to be evaluated in that same corridor. In terms of what's there, we have a outlot that has not been made developer ready. There's some other businesses on that corridor, so personally, I'm not in agreement with spending money that we don't have in that TIF just yet. So.
All right. Any additional comments?
Yeah, I concur as well. I'm not in favor of spending money that we don't have either.
Okay.
How long before the TIF fund will be solved, based on your closest estimate?
Well, there's roughly I believe it was 2.8 that we talked about in that TIF, which is what is owed based on its inception. But then we also have the Fire Station 2 project, which is going to cover a shortage that's not covered by grant funding, probably 5 to 6 years at this point.
Would there be a possibility of maybe not at this meeting, but a third option, maybe since he's requesting signage and HVAC, maybe to take it back and look at doing one of the two projects at this time and maybe pushing for another, and it was just an option that maybe wasn't considered?
So how long ago was the request from Rogers Automotive for a TIF funding?
Last June, I believe.
Last June?
Has it been since this one went through? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was last June when the previous request was submitted and approved.
So our finance director presented a fourth option. So does that change anyone's consideration?
The fourth option would be to,
Proposal, or Jimmy, do we just go on?
You could phase it, right? I mean, the idea would be, if we wanted to amend it, we're still in debate, we could amend it. If the fourth option was something that's on there, to do a phased development. You could also table it, go back to them to discuss the possible fourth option, because we don't know if the petitioner would want the fourth option if it's out there. The motion to table or postpone, as it would be, is a non-debatable motion. It just come up, and we could hold this over to our first meeting in, April of 2026.
so even though we have a motion and a second, we can submit another motion to table?
We could, yeah, the motion to table would supersede that. The lowest priority motion in the Roberts Rules is the main motion.
I'll make a motion to table
Until,
we've had an opportunity to discuss the fourth option.
all right, is there a second?
Second.
So we have a motion by Commissioner Fisher to table until we consider the fourth option, and a second by McDowell. Excuse me. All right, looking at McDowell and Coleman Fisher.
It's okay, it's
The
not our
mental decline
normal
has-
meeting
The
night,
mental
so-
decline has
Yeah.
officially began today.
4-7. I mean, we can make the conversation happen. I mean, can we try to target that
Yeah.
4-7 date for the?
For the April 7th,
Yeah.
yes, okay. McDowell and Stackhouse. Okay, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye, so we'll discuss this, table it, and discuss it, and decide on it April 7th, at the April 7th. Okay. Item number 12 is departmental commentary. Director Ianson is not here, so we'll start with Director Ransom.
Okay, a few meetings back, I made a comment on the department comment about the roundabout closures getting ready to happen this summer. I do have information on the first one. The first one is going to be at Russell Road and Kenosha Road, and it's going to close April 13th, 2026, and it'll open roughly July 11th, 2026. And then they'll do the next one shortly after that. So that's it though, just the update, so I do have the official time. April 13th through July 11th for Kenosha Road and Russell Road roundabout reconstruction.
Okay, is that it, Director Ransom?
Yes, that is it.
Okay, thank you. Chief Street?
Good afternoon again, Mayor and Council. I guess the only thing I'll bring up today is some of the safety reminders that we put out in the quarterly newsletter, which, by the way, if our citizens aren't signed up to get that quarterly newsletter, hopefully they will. The ones this quarter just revolved around spring cleanup safety. We just urge everybody to check their barbecue grills and carbon monoxide detectors and things, just some other safety reminders like that, just to make your home safe and tidy as you're getting cleaned up as the nice weather is approaching.
All right, thank you, Chief Street. Chief Barton, Mr. Birthday Man.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor and Commissioners. I will just note that I've been in constant negotiations or discussions with the schools on our SRO program. Got some feedback recently from our high school district that program has gone swimmingly, and they're very proud of that program. They've actually asked to upstaff that one more officer. So just speaks volumes to the quality and the care that is put into that program. It's not just an enforcement tool, but rather a mentorship program, and it helps educate our young folks that are just wanted to let you know that we have no decisions. The school board has not made a final decision on whether to go forward with that additional position yet. Their meeting also got pushed because of the state law change, but I wanted to keep you all apprised of where we're at with these things. There's some good news, some good feedback.
All right, thank you, Chief. And I guess we'll sing happy birthday later.
Please.
Director Wellendorf?
The finance department has been very busy. We have another new account technician starting on Monday, which will bring us to full staff, which is great. We're working on budget spreadsheets, getting those out to the department heads so we can start looking at fiscal year 27 budgets. We're also working on fiscal year 25 and 26 financial statements. We've seen some rough drafts of those, so we can make good decisions on the fiscal year 27 budgets. We also have turned in our fiscal year 21 audit to the state. We are working on beginning to start the fiscal year 22 audit. And then in addition, we are also migrating our current HR and our payroll out of MSI into the new Paylocity modules. So we're still on track to start on May 8th with the Paylocity. So that's one on finance.
Okay, thank you. Administrator Nabel?
Thank you, Mayor. Just one update, just before we start getting later into the year here, when tax bills start coming out and things like that. But at prior meetings, we talked about, or we passed abatement resolutions related to the CJA funds, and that language had conditional wording in there about the PTEL legislation being passed, and if it passed, that those abatements would go into effect. I'm happy to say that at this time, the PTEL, changes to the PTEL protecting our tax base did pass, thanks to the efforts of Senator Mary Edley Allen and Representative Joyce Mason. So we've been in discussions with the county, and those abatements will be applied, as well as addressing the concerns, hopefully, of other taxing bodies, so that their abatements will go through as well, so that individuals will see those savings on this year's tax bills.
And can you give us a kind of a range of what people might be saving on taxes, depending on where they live throughout the Zion area?
I hate giving specific numbers, because then people are going to go, Administrator Nagel said I was going to save $1,000 and it was $999. But
Yeah.
In kind of the main Zion proper area, I am hoping that we'll see, obviously, caveat based on values of properties going up and down and things like that, but 15 to 20% savings on your taxes as you go out west, where you share with Beach Park Elementary school district, you might be more in the 5 to 7% range, but all the boundaries, all properties within the boundaries of Zion will be seeing savings on their tax bills.
All right, thank you. And that's from the work of the CEJA grant, which
Correct.
Our state rep Joyce Mason worked so hard on to make sure that we were getting compensated for the spent fuel rods that currently continue to adorn our lakefront. So, all right. Commissioner
Tonight,
McDowell?
Mayor.
Nothing. All right,
It's Brian.
all right.
Wait, it's this afternoon, it's not tonight.
Yeah, it throws you off, doesn't it?
does, yeah.
Makes me call people wrong names and everything.
It's nice to see everyone here.
All right. Oh, no comments, is that okay? And today, I guess one of the announcements is Ramadan is over today. What's that? Oh, last night at sunset, actually. Thank you. And announcements that we have today are April 3rd, our city offices are closed for the Easter holiday. April 4th, mark your calendars for the annual Easter egg hunt at Shiloh Park that starts at 9 o'clock. Over 10,000 eggs will be hidden with toys and prizes in it. And it's divided into age groups. I always tried to win the 10 speed, but never found the right egg.
They're gonna have the golden egg again this year?
I think they are. So you
Okay.
can go into the Zion Park District website to get more information on the Easter egg hunt that has been around for decades. April 7th, we have a 7 o'clock Zion City Council meeting. And April 21st at 6 p.m., we'll have a Zion Township Board meeting. And at 7 p.m. followed by a Zion City Council meeting. And we just had a small, I want to say happy birthday to our chief today. And go chief, it's your birthday.
I think you would rather have singing.
I better stop it there, huh? That was the clean version.
Yes, thank you.
Happy birthday, Chief. Appreciate all that you do. And now that you've turned 70, don't with that new resolution, don't you have to?
I think you're supposed to do the resolution.
No, you're over 65 now.
Oh, well, then you're out.
Yeah, I'm out.
He's gonna go enjoy the early bird.
Yeah.
Anyway, any more March birthdays that we have in the house? Yours was March 4th, the Great Command. So I know I spoke to you on your birthday. Happy belated birthday, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Stackhouse. And we'll play a little in the club for you a little later as well. Oh, with that, item number 14 is closed session. Yes.
Today.
Happy birthday, Mr. Brimler. We have cupcakes for people that would like cupcakes. And Chief Barton is throwing a big party for everybody. Where's that, tomorrow or is that next week?
And the invite is still in the mail.
It's still in the mail. Okay. All right. Well, happy belated birthday to Commissioner Stackhouse, although we spoke on your birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Brimler. And have a good birthday tomorrow, Chief. Item number 14, closed session pursuant to 5 ILCS 120-2, open meetings for the discussion of threatened and/or probable or imminent litigation, collective bargaining, purchase or sale of real estate, legal counsel, and personnel. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by McDowell and second by Frierson. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner McDowell?
Aye.
Commissioner Fisher?
Aye.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Aye.
Commissioner Fryerson?
Aye.
Mayor McKinney?
Aye. So we don't have any voting on any issues coming out of closed session. So again, thank everybody for adjusting their schedule and coming out to a rescheduled council meeting on today. All right, travel safely and enjoy this great weather.